Okay, so next match up. We have got White Dalek again, and I'm surprised that Egger has not stuck with Dawn. Dawn has won so easily the matches so far. I wonder if he thought that Vavu would come back with a counter to Dawn, which he hasn't. If he'd have used Dawn, Dalek would probably have lost very badly again. Again we see Satire Bird in this start hand, which is a card I just don't rate at all. And we have Vangelis for Egger. Probably going to be a long match. It's probably the time to go and put the kettle on. Nothing much is going to happen with a match with Vangelis in. He's played Mysterious Artifact, full Evo of it, which is actually a surprisingly good card. Obviously not that wise to play it against people like Brian, who can seal up off it, but against Dalek and many other champs it's a really good card. Cheap, gets guard, when it gets killed you get its mana back. Totally free blocker. And here's a Unicorn Plus, which has been a bane in this match really. What's he going to do about it? It's got to be killed twice to get rid of it. He's decided not to get rid of it. Kind of surprising. Okay, now Vangelis is coming at us with 100 mana, but this is nowhere near as bad as when Dawn comes at you with 100 mana. And look, Demon Overlord comes out. Now with Dawn, this was 2800 damage. And now it's still, you know, he's still a threat, but it's just not as dangerous. Although he does have dangerous, but he's not as dangerous. We're going to stun him. That's about all that can be done on this turn, I think, yeah. Okay, back to Vangelis, and he's not got much damage out. I'd be looking at playing a very high damage card in that last slot. And Doom Knight is quite high damage. I'm surprised he's using Wish in his deck as opposed to Farsight, which I think is just stronger in general. Okay, what to do on this turn? I think, yeah, clear the board. Well, clear some of the board. That res on Unicorn is a bit annoying, but Doom Knight's damage looks quite bad. Who knows if... yeah, that Demon Overlord could do with being removed from the board too. If anything ever happened to Satire Bird, we'd be left dealing with Demon Overlord again. He's not a card you want to deal with twice. Okay, so Doom Knight and Demon Overlord gone. So Egger needs to play some damage at us. Does he have some damage in hand? Something like Angel of Hope, perhaps. Get some health gain going on. Also some damage going on. It's just going Sanctuary. Now I think playing Sanctuary when you don't have any power climb of your own, don't really have any allies of your own, is not necessarily a good move. Because it's just delaying things. You're not really improving your position, you're just delaying. Nightmare again is just delay. Seems funny to use Nightmare on the same turn use Sanctuary. Maybe wait a turn, see what he's doing first. There could be something else that comes out you'd rather Nightmare. Okay, not much damage out on the board, and Pegger's got to come out for its 300 damage, surely. I don't know what he's thinking about here. Forget that Mysterious Artifact, get this Pegasus out, yeah. and we'll actually have enough blood to start stealing some health. We can maybe slowly whittle him down with some blood abilities, unless there are more horrors like Doom Knight and Demon Overlord coming, which there may well be. Pega matches Pega, so, and Lady of the... I'm surprised he's played Lady of the Mist, because this is not a high damage card, and now he has almost no damage out on the board, and a full board. And it's... Vavu has no reason to remove any of those now. And we have Lycan. Oh, things have just swung, I think. Vangelis doesn't have much damage out on the board. You've got to have one slot at least that's doing dangerous amounts of damage. And 300 is not a dangerous amount of damage. So you've got to infiltrate, yeah. Because now Lycan will be alive next turn. Mysterious Artifact can't damage it, unless he has a direct damage spell to kill Lycan. I guess we just have to... We just need him to survive a couple turns. We can Wrath of him and win the game, because there's hardly any damage coming at us from the other way. And Vangelis doesn't have damaging blood abilities, only very defensive ones. I think Egg has played this too defensively so far, and it's not clear he's going to get a chance to change the board. How it exactly matched on health, but I can't help but feel that Lycan could swing things. What do we have here? I would just Soul Theft the champion and end turn there. Well, we could dominate Pegasus, maybe. It seems very expensive. I would just Soul Theft the champion. It's probably the best idea. Just whittle him down. He's not doing much damage back. This is plus health to us, minus health from him. Kind of surprised he didn't do that. What else are you going to spend that blood on, Vavu? Ain't nothing worth dominating, because Vangelis can just undo that domination. So, we have another wish. He's wishing probably that he didn't play that Lady of the Mist. But too late now. What to do here? I think just... Well, we could dominate Pega, but I think you're going to get more damage for your buck by stealing health from the champion directly on a future turn. Oh, and more Nightmare on Lycan. So now there really is almost no damage out. These Pegasuses at 300 damage are really the biggest hitters on the board. What a disappointing matchup. Probably nothing will happen in this match. It's going to be just a slow grind to the end. Vangelis is such a boring champion. Probably time to go and make yourself a cup of tea. And by the time you come back, one of them might be down to 3 figures in health. And we do have Righteous Wrath. We could actually use that to do an extra 300 damage, which might not be a bad idea. He's actually decided to use Soul Theft, which I thought that Dominate could have been better used on Soul Thefting, but obviously not on the turn where he had Sank, but on any other turn. Okay, the bad thing with Wrath is it did open up a couple of slots. So, Ega, if you have attackers, now's the time to play them. And he's immediately played Demon Overlord. Was that the right slot to play it in, because Lycan is stunned and has no attack, and Satyr Bard does have attack and isn't stunned. I'm surprised he didn't put Demon Overlord opposite that. Let's see. Only 500 health. Here we could consider using Sanctuary and just win. Oh, we've got enough to kill him with Griffin. We can just kill him. It's a win for Light Darlock. What a long and boring match. Let's hope they don't pick Vangelis in any future rounds. Well, 3-2 though, and the match continues.